Good evening. It's Wednesday, January 9th. Today I've been hanging out around the house a bit after work and basically getting the gaming videos uploaded. So the computer's working on that, and so sitting around I was like, well, what can I do? And I was like, you know what? I don't need to waste time. I have my to-do list that I made of stuff to do around the condo. And I looked down there. There's a few things on there, and I said, well, what can I do? A lot of it requires me to go buy stuff, spend money. So just sort of going through, ignoring any of that stuff. And one of them was to organize these, I have all these bins in this entertainment center. I was like, okay, I can do that. Let's do that. Let's just sit down and do that. And there's a lot of stuff that's just being thrown away. Like some of it's hard for me to throw away even. Like I have these. These are just like the cardboard from which game bits are punched out. Now, that may seem silly to be difficult to throw away. However, the reason it's difficult is that when I delayed throwing away the ones from the Pathfinder pawns, they became so useful when I realized I wanted to put the pawns back in them. Now, most of those would not even fit in a binder or that kind of solution, so that wouldn't be a thing. The ones that will are the ones that match these sets, that because I have the ones that I bought, but then vast majority of those tiles I did not buy new myself. I got from a used gaming auction one of the years a while back with no borders, none of them. So they couldn't go in those. So most of them I can't organize that way anyways, so I don't really need to keep the cardboard for the ones that could. So I'm like, okay, let's throw that away. There's a few other things. Like I had an old shirt that I used to use for painting. And yeah, I get it. It's a grubby shirt. But I have other grubby shirts I use for painting now that are less gross than the one that I had from like 10 years ago, basically. I was like, yeah, let's just get rid of that. Other things I'm still trying to figure out are going back into bins, basically. And I had some stuff that I put, basically it's, some work gloves or the tools for my IKEA furniture, and that got put up in this little thing. Which then made me sit and think, I was like, wait a minute, one of the other things on that list of to-do is to organize some of the stuff that's in this shelf that doesn't need to be. That one as well. I was like, wait a minute, I had a quick and easy thing to grab over here. I was like, not long after I moved in, I got these kits from Aldi. I've never opened them, but they're little kits, just stuff to have around the house. There's like, I got them, they were a few bucks at Aldi, whatever. I was like, yeah, let's get stuff to hang things, or paper clips and push pins, and just all that kind of random stuff that it's like, you know what? Yeah, it's a little collection. Let's do that. But when I came over here to look at that, I was like, huh. I have the box for my microphone and for, well, probably actually a full camera, because that's a camera I haven't used in years. Just a few things in here that I'm like, these could go in one of those bins. So now I'm going to pull all this out and pack up a bin over there. One of the bins that pushes in is actually going to contain the stuff from over here. So, largely we've been working on that. But all of that going on, I was thinking maybe I'd skip today. Until I made a decision for one of the things I'm going to move. I'm going to move this bag. This bag full of bags that every time I open and close the dishwasher, it gets in the way. And I mean, it makes sense that I put it there when I did. I put it there before I lived here, when I was getting the place ready and I was using bags to take stuff out or bringing stuff in bags multiple times a day. And I still use bags. I still want a big bag full of just bags. But I don't use them multiple times a day. I use them multiple times a month now. I'm gonna move this and get it off of my refrigerator at last. And there we go. I've added it up here with my bag of rags. Again, the same pile of rags that when I moved in, the ones that are left are there, and I'm not sure what the other bag. I think the other bag is like grubby paint clothes that I am keeping, if I remember correctly. But yeah, so I'll just hang it there. Much nicer. But yeah, now to continue getting stuff in and organized on these bins. Just, yeah, working on that. And alright, I'll say that's good enough for tonight. Really, the bag is moved. The bag of bags is moved. I, cleared out everything except puzzles from this shelf, and then I moved all the puzzles from this shelf over there. So this is just a puzzle shelf now. And then multiple magic card shelves. So I didn't really clear up an additional shelf over here, but I don't really have a need for an additional shelf yet. I can move things around and do so if I need it, but otherwise, puzzle shelf. Then, of course, I got all this stuff put over in that closet that I have, and these bins sort of organized. I actually switched them around, so the dark ones are both up here. I almost wish that I've gotten all dark ones now, but that way at least up on the top, normal. And the things in these, it's not like a final sorting. Like, for example, this one has a lot of boxes of things, including a lot of old phones, which a lot of which I'm like, I should probably get rid of. I don't need. No need for that. But until I make that decision to do so, I was like, okay, I at least have all the stuff regarding the phones in that one bin for now. Otherwise, that bin is like some other boxes and then like gaming stuff, like so the extra controllers. I was like, that seemed like a fair thing to put in there. This one has some fabric things, including like my green screen all wrapped up in there, and then this is gaming things like, you know, the dice bag my nephew got me, and the Attack Wing Dungeons and Dragons game stuff, just gaming stuff that I don't have anywhere on the shelf. I was like, whatever, I could sort of spot for it on the shelf where I had that bin left. I'm like, I'll just throw that back in that bin. So all the bins still have junk in them, but it's more organized as far as junk being with similar types of junk. And then a lot of the junk also got put other places. The bins are not full. There's space in most of them to add additional stuff. So yeah, a lot of that. And the file's finally finished uploading. Jade Kind Gaming is good through February 7th. At the very least. And that finished in time for me probably to edit a vlog and get that up still tonight. So I'm gonna probably start working on that pretty soon after enjoying a little bit of music. But pretty much after that I'm just headed to bed, so I'll say thank you for joining me. Join me as my journey continues. Bye.
Prison bars
imagined are no less solid steel.